Hello everybody, before I get into this review, I'd like to ask, please excuse my crappy mic. Um, I'm using one grid on my computer, and right now, this is all I have, but when my channel progresses, I promise I will get a better mic. So, that being said, let's get into the review of The Last of Us. The Last of Us comes to us from Naughty Dog, and Naughty Dog's famous for Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Daxter series, and on the Uncharted series. And with The Last of Us, Naughty Dog had some pretty big weight on their shoulders for this game. And what I did, I didn't watch 1 second of any trailer, any second of gameplay. I just really wanted to go in blind, not really knowing what it's about. And to be honest, I really just let the story unravel for me. Now, what The Last of Us is about, you play as Joel, and it's 20 years after some pandemic had hit the world, and Joel's a smuggler, and Joel has to smuggle this little girl Ellie to across the United States, and I'm not going to tell you why, because it's really something you have to experience on your own. Long story short, The Last of Us is one brilliant game. Now, it's possibly one of the greatest games to come out on the PS3. I'm not really sure if it's one of the best games ever, as some are calling it. I even heard one review called the Citizen Kane of games, which I'm not sure what I would consider the Citizen Kane of games, but I'm pretty sure The Last of Us isn't really it, but The Last of Us still a wonderful game. Now, the gameplay is very, very good, very smooth. Haven't found any glitch of it, and really, it really impressed me because everything is done in real time. Reload, crafting and healing, it's all done in real time. So really, there's no menu that you go to craft stuff or any other things. But I really like that because it really added the realism to the game, and um, there's really no difficulty spikes. But and the only real problem I had is with the AI. The the enemy AI only really focuses on you, and not really the ally AI. But I don't really have a problem with that. It's just a minor gripe of the game. Really doesn't really irritate me that much, but it's just a minor gripe. And you have human AI and zombie infected AI. I'm not really gonna call them zombies because I I wouldn't really consider them zombies since they aren't really undead. They're just really ravaged beings, like close similarities to zombies, but they're not zombies. They're kind of like the monsters from 28 Days Later mixed with the crazies. That's what I would call it. But yeah, there's one infected enemy that will have you smash your controller against the wall, and it's called when you it's called a clicker. And if you know what the clickers are, you know what I'm talking about. I hate them so much, but really, I hate them so much, but really, it's just it really added to the experience on really how hard this game was, and really how long it was too. It's like a 12 took me 12 hours to beat, but I was just really going through the story. I wasn't really looking for any collectibles or anything like that. But if you look, I bet if you look for the collectibles, it will probably take longer, like 15 or 16 hours. Um, and the story, I'm gonna go back to the story. The story really hits you. Like the prologue is very depressing and very sad, and makes you really feel sympathy for Joel. And I will discuss that in the a spoiler talk later on in the video. But the intensity is high, and the emotion is high, and really you're more interested in the story than you are in the gameplay. Naughty Dog did very well with that, and I give them props for it. And now, the voice acting, the person who played Ellie is a wonderful voice actor. I think her name is Ashley Johnson. She is a wonderful voice actor. She did terrific as Ellie, and possibly made Ellie feel like a real human being, and I really like that. Like I thought after I was playing, I thought Ellie was a real person. I was like, wow, I would totally be friends with Ellie. And the person who plays Joel was really good as well. He really brought the character to life. Like if Joel is really the father figure to Ellie, uh, that's kind of spoilers, but like he's really the father figure of the story. And you're really rooting for Joel and Ellie on throughout the story, and he doesn't really stop. Joel doesn't really do anything to piss you off. Ellie doesn't really do anything to piss you off, which I was impressed by because I thought I was really going to be annoyed by Ellie. Turns out I was wrong, and so really, The Last of Us. My verdict is it's a perfect game. 10 out of 10. Really, if you have a PS3, buy it now, and if you already have it, good on you. But sorry, Xbox fans, uh, this one this one's a PS3 exclusive. But yeah, it's a great game, and let's talk more about spoilers. The only really spoiler thing I really want to talk about is the prologue and the ending. Now I'm going to tell you about the prologue because, as I said, in the prologue you really get where Joel's coming from, and you really feel sympathetic towards him. Because in the prologue, you play as his daughter, and his daughter dies in the prologue, and really the daughter was freaking awesome. Sarah, like, she was a freaking awesome kid, and Naughty Dog had to kill her off, and really you feel really sympathetic towards Joel, and really why he's the way he is in the whole game. And then towards the end, uh, where Ellie and Joel had made it to Salt Lake City, and they're in the lab, Joel finds out to make the cure, it would require for Ellie to die. And actually, Joel doesn't want that. He wants Ellie to live because right there he finds out that Ellie's like a daughter to Joel now. Like the father-daughter relationship had progressed greatly throughout the game, and it honestly left me in awe the way he put his own life on the line just to save Ellie, and really that emphasized greatly. And he lies to Ellie that the Fireflies found out that there are many like Ellie, but they gave up looking for a cure because it wouldn't really work. And really, I thought it's like, wow, he really cares about Ellie. It's like he is she is like a daughter to Joel, and really that amazes me. And I really thought that The Last of Us had a really fulfilling ending, and I wonder if Naughty Dog's gonna make a sequel. And if they make a sequel, I really think they'll pull it off. They did that. They made sequels to Uncharted, made sequels to Jack, made many, many games for Crash Bandicoot, and I'm really, really interested on how they'll carry on the story with The Last of Us.